All right, we're on our last two things in this slide that we're actually going to look at. Okay, so in your drawing, the first thing we're going to look at is the size of your ears on your pig. So the bigger the ears are on your pig, the better listener you are. So you have to take a look at the size of the ears in comparison to the pig. So if you have little itty bitty tiny ears, you're probably not a very good listener. Okay, if you have giant, enormous ears, you're probably an awesome listener. If you have medium-sized ears, you're an okay listener or an average listener. Okay, so you have to judge for yourself. Look at the size of your ears on your pig in comparison to the rest of the body. And don't go back and erase and change it now. Just be honest with what you had. And think about what size the ears are. And the larger the ears, the better listener you are. Okay? And the second thing you're going to look for is the length of the tail. So the longer the size of the tail, the smarter you are. The shorter the tail, the less intelligent you are, according to this. Okay, and if you forgot to put a tail, no sweat. That doesn't mean you don't know anything. That just means you were forgetful and you forgot to put a tail on. Okay, so the longer the tail, the smarter you are. So if you have a short tail, you're okay. If you have a medium tail, you're average. If you have a long tail, you're really smart. Again, just an activity. Doesn't mean it has to be true. You don't have to agree with it. All right, so then what you're going to tell me in the last section is you're going to tell me a pig had, we'll say, medium-sized ears. Something at random. This means that I am an average listener. I agree with this statement. I tend to hear most details. Sometimes I zone out. Okay. And then give me an example. So tell me what the size of the ears, what this means about you as a listener, whether you agree or disagree with it, and then give me an example of something that happened. So maybe in class I can pay attention most of the time, or I'm okay until there's a noise somewhere else, and then I have to slowly turn my head and look and see what it was, so I can get distracted. All right, and then you're going to tell me about your tail. My pig had a short tail, I'll just say. This means that I am of okay intelligence. I'm not going to call anybody dumb because I don't agree with that. Of okay intelligence, I strongly disagree with this because I always get good grades. Give me an example. Okay, so you're just going to go through, and by now you'll see that we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs. So you should have 6 paragraphs in total before you click the turn in button. Okay, so you should have each one of these 6 paragraphs that should be 4 to 5 sentences long before you turn it in. Okay, and then I will take a look at it, and that's going to be your first grade of 7th grade English. So get that turned in, and if you have any questions, you are going to send me an email. Okay, so I can answer those. All right, click on this.